There are some three terms people confuse a lot. One is customer service, the other one is customer satisfaction, and then there is customer experience. I think these three terms are confused a lot: customer service, customer satisfaction, and customer experience. I think that's the line I want to draw for you right now. I want to put it in a simple language. Customer service, when the customer is in the shop. Customer satisfaction, when the customer is leaving the shop. Customer experience is when the customer is in the shop, leaving the shop, long after the shopping. Once you like a restaurant, you keep on going. You keep on going the same place over and over again. Yet, if you look at a city like Lagos or Cape Town or Dar es Salaam or Nairobi, there are very, very many restaurants. But people have a tendency of being loyal to a certain place. We become patrons. It's not about the tea. It is not about the chairs. It's not about the waiter. It's not about the food. It's everything. It is the food. It is that tea. It is that drink. It is how the tables are. It's how the waiters speak to you. It's the lights. It's the location. That's what we are calling the experience. You can't compartmentalize it. You can't put it into compartments. It's a package. It's like data. You know, most of you follow me on social media, and you know I am so much focused on building relationships and marriage and family. So I have to throw in an analogy in relationships right here. Otherwise, that's not me. When a man likes a woman, he can't say exactly what. He can't put a finger on it, but he knows it. There are many things that come to your head. His height, his color, his manners, his etiquette, level of education, his focus, his vision, his ability to blend with you, to be compatible with you. You can't explain it, lady, but you know it. I mean, it's true for men, it's true for women. When a man sees a woman, you're thinking about her shape. That's a fact. Don't be cheated. He's always thinking about how you look, the hair, the face. Different people love different shapes. There are men who love petite girls. There are one who likes plump girls. But he also thinks about your level of education, your experiences, your appreciation of issues, your reasoning capacity, your character, your integrity, your faith, your religion, your beliefs, your family, where you come from, your nationality. He sees them as a package. He sees you as a package. He buys the whole thing. And basically, that's what I'm calling customer experience. You can't start saying it's just the food that takes me there. No, it's not just the food. It's the entire package. How do we create customer experience? Now, lesson number one. Lesson number one, owner product experience. Buying a Mercedes-Benz is an emotional experience. Joseph, I run an automobile garage and my own vehicles are repaired there. Exactly. If you're taking your vehicles to be repaired elsewhere, there's a problem. You don't even trust what you're doing. So lesson number two, employee knowledge of the product. All employees of Mercedes-Benz companies were taken to the assembly line to appreciate the standards by which Benzes are built, all of them, to be shown the standards, the quality of building Mercedes-Benz cars. So I'm suggesting this: if we are going to have customer experience, it must be preceded by employee experience. They must know the product, knowing the product. Okay, let's go to number three. Number three. So anyway, and Simiyu says, may people understand our products well? Maybe before I discuss number three, is there somebody who is saying, I think my employees need to understand the product better? Is there anybody who is saying, my employees need to understand the product better, I need to teach them more about our products or our services? If you're operating a law firm and there's a young lawyer you have hired, would they present a case? If you're an accountant, you have not answered me. The guys with CPAs, is there somebody in your office who can do the audit in your absence? Is there somebody saying there's a gap I need to address? My employees need to have more product knowledge. Look at Nyambura. She's running this Biashara club without her boss being here. And she has been trusted. I know her for long. I have traveled with Nyambura many places. We have traveled. Nyambura died. And she has been trusted by a huge bank to run this program. Now watch this. This is what they did. They did a survey in 2014 and they found out 70% of employees had never driven a Benz. 70%. So what did Steve Cannon do? He invested $4 million in a program that put 750 cars on the road for our employees. He actually bought employees cars. He bought them cars. His argument is this: how do you sell Mercedes-Benz if you have never experienced it? So all the things you explain about this car is theory. It's from the manuals you have and the trainings we give you. Suppose you experience the car firsthand, you will sell it differently. To build customer experience, we need to build business culture. Business culture. Now, that's Stephen Cannon. His favorite quote is from Peter Drucker. Stephen Cannon's favorite quote is by Peter Drucker. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. I've done strategies for governments. I've done strategies for banks. I've done strategies for financial institutions, pension schemes, name it. And I can tell you, no matter how good a strategy is, culture is always stronger than a strategy. People don't read your culture in your books, in your strategic plans, in your business plans, in your websites, in your policy statements. The culture is lived. It's not explained. It's not taught. It's lived by the lives of you as the owner, the employees, the interactions you have with the customers. How you greet them, how you respond to their complaints, how you handle their issues. They don't need anyone to explain to them. And technically, look, Stephen Cannon said we manufacture an amazing customer experience. Can you imagine? He's saying we don't manufacture cars, we manufacture an experience. We manufacture an amazing customer experience. I love the attitude. Now, four things about culture. 1, define culture. 2, engage employees, reward employees, and number 4, retain employees. Now, let me repeat. Just to have a great culture, because without a business culture, you can't have a business experience, a customer experience. Look at this. I said culture. We don't learn your culture through your strategies or business plans or policy documents, or even vision statements, mission statements, motto. Keep that aside. I'm saying the culture is seen by how you treat one another in the business, how employees treat employees, and how employees treat customers, how employees treat suppliers of goods and services. So define what is important for you. For example, is smiling to a customer important to you? Is greeting them important to you? Define culture for your business. Then engage employees. The greatest tragedy business owners do, they don't listen. They are Mr. Know-it-all. They are Mrs. Know-it-all. They don't listen to their staff members. If you don't listen to your staff members, sooner or later you're going under. Engage them. Engage them. Let them feel valued, needed. Sometimes it's not just the pay slip. Sometimes it's the fact that you feel respected, treasured as a human being. Your contributions are valued. 3, reward employees. Let them feel they are a stakeholder. Let them feel like they're business owners. You know, you can give them shares without giving them shares. How? You can say, look, if we 20% of what we are making as a school or as a hospital, as a hardware, 20% of our profits are going to you as employees. Come up with a reward system. And lastly, number 4, retain employees. One of the greatest success of Mercedes-Benz company is retaining employees in their dealership. Why? Customers tend to relate with an individual, a person, not the car, not the company, not the building, the company, the person. There's a person they relate with. If you have ever bought a car from a dealer, I have. And it's a specific guy I want to deal with whenever I go there for them to service the car. It becomes personal. It becomes a lifelong commitment, especially people who are buying new cars. Trust me, it is a lifelong commitment because they have put a lot of money to it. So it is far better for them when you can retain employees. If you have a high staff turnover, kindly check on yourself, kindly. What do your customers say in your absence? That's my question. Lesson number 5 and the last one. It is what I'm calling business experience. Now, listen at what Stephen said. For Mercedes-Benz, its competition isn't Audi, Lexus, or BMW. We have to look at the best out there in customer experience, like Nordstrom, Zappos, and Four Seasons. Our customers consume those experiences. Now, Nordstrom is into clothes. Zappos, they're into shoes. Four Seasons are hotels. Yet, Stephen Cannon is saying that's their focus. He's saying, in other words, we want to go outside the motor vehicle industry and look at the best customer experience in other businesses. Because customers know how to be treated. For example, if today you are doing an audit firm, you are in the service industry, your customers will still compare you with somebody who is doing security, how they treat customers. So Stephen is saying we have to look at the best customer experiences because these guys still consume those services. Our customers sleep in Four Seasons hotels, buy their shoes from Zappos, their clothes from Nordstrom. And now what we are discussing about the business experience is now services, processes, and systems. What services do they receive from employees? What are the processes end to end, especially turnaround time, waiting time? How fast do you respond to emails? How fast do you respond to issues they raise, to complaints they raise? And then systems, edge to edge, is it seamless?